Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video on the channel. We are going mountain biking today. We are at the Golfy. It is actually a pretty decent day today, so making the most of that by getting out riding on the e-bike, putting in some laps and testing out something that I've been using on the channel for quite some time, and I have mentioned now and then, but I've never really given a full review, honest opinion. You know how it goes on this channel. I'm always very real, very honest, and very critical, but you know, only deservingly so if it's needed. We are testing today the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. This is a camera that I've used all of this year so far for all my point of view footage, and you know, I think the footage speaks for itself. But we're going to talk a bit about it today as I'm riding and give you little insights, tips and hacks, and also just total honesty, negatives, positives if there are any, and we're going to break down settings, a little bit how this thing works. So I will strap you on to the helmet with the Insta360 X4 in 360 mode, and we will go through the settings on this, what I run, and a little bit of details on it. I'll stick some on the screen as well as I'm talking about it. But we're going to do some sick fun trails today. I think the conditions are going to be pretty damn good, and we're going to capture it on this bad boy right here. So yeah, drop a like on the video and let's get stuck into it. Okay, so here we have it here. It's actually pretty damn small. It is a little bit heavy, but we can start with talking about some of the basics here. This is the mic here, this is the cover. Obviously have lens here, front screen here that when you switch it on it tells you the settings. So here we are. Settings here, battery life, how much memory is in the card, and then we have the screen here. You can see everything, which is really nice, and we have this option here, which is the selfie screen. So you can obviously check if the position is right, be like, hey, what's up, welcome back to the channel, like do a couple tests, make sure it's right, then watch it back, which is super handy. And you can also review the footage back, check if the angle's right, change it, whatever. It's pretty sweet. Obviously drag down is for the menu, ton of different options, and then dragging up is for settings. So currently I'm on stabilization is high, ratio 16:9, active HDR is on 4K and 30 seconds. I will never sway from 4K 30 ever. I'll never go up to 100 or 120, which you can. I'll never go to 25. 30 is the sweet spot for frame rate and resolution. 4K is perfect for YouTube. We have it in action, which gives us the best point of view angle, which is perfect. And then you also have an option here, which is cool. So say I'm talking about the cockpit setup of this bike, I can be like, so here is the shifter, and then I can zoom in to ×2, which zooms in on the product. So and zoom back out, ×1. Super cool. And then we have so many different video modes. Video, pure video, which is improving image quality in low light, but it does crop it in a bit more, but I haven't used that yet. I'm pretty happy with how everything is on video setting. Free frame, time shift, time lapse, dash cam, loop recording, slow motion, star lapse, burst photo interval, photos, and video, which is what I go in. So there's a brief breakdown about it right now. Like I said, I'll stick some stuff on the screen, but we're going to go up and ride and see how this thing looks, and yeah, I'll talk a little bit about it, its strengths, and anything else, any negatives. Let's talk about it. Let's get up there and get some riding in. Also, just a quick thing before we get into the riding, one of my favorite things about this camera is, and the best thing, like it's the best thing actually, it's my favorite thing, is this. Quick release, easy, magnetic. As you can see here, sometimes it takes a second to find a spot, like it is for me right there. That's realistic, but if I had two hands, it's very easy. There we go, like that. Off, it's just finding it. There we go, that was easier that time. Super easy, you can take it off, selfie film, and then straight back to riding in the same position. Don't have to unscrew it or undo anything, super handy. Now let's get up there and get some riding in. So a first little test here, we're going 25 kilometers an hour. There is a bit of wind, as well as going fast. And this is the sound quality. You can, I'm not raising my voice, I'm just speaking how I normally would speak. Yeah, this is the test for climbing. We're not going super fast, so we'll see how the audio quality is when we're going fast in the open down a trail. you can decide for yourself, but it's the one thing that us mountain bikers want, is good audio. You want to hear the tires and the bike working, and if you're talking or vlogging, you want to be able to hear yourself so that people obviously can hear you when you're watching the videos. Okay, let's drop in for the first descent. It is as wet as you could possibly want it. So we're going to do a proper test of the camera and the lens. No wipes are allowed on this run. Whoa, it's slippy today. No wipes are allowed. The lens, I feel, or I've found, is pretty good at like clearing the mud and the water off the lens. It just falls off. Just taking it easy. Wow, it's wet. But it is dark in these trees. So that is video mode for the start there, which is what I always film in. Let me know your thoughts on that. And then we're going to switch to pure video for this next section here, which is the same in the trees, and see the difference. Okay, starting off where we stopped, but we're in pure video mode, so should make things a bit brighter, at least if it's low light, which it is right now. So let me know your thoughts. Any difference? What do you prefer? That's the low light test. It's pretty dark in there, and I feel like, personally, I feel like the camera performs insane. It's way better than a GoPro. I've seen with a lot of GoPro cameras, it's very shaky. Having used one myself way in the past, I was always like why haven't GoPro got this figured out or sorted yet? And the Insta360, I feel like, just absolutely knocks it out of the park and kills it. But we're on to the major test. You can hear it's very windy right now, and we're going to be going into the wind, and I'm just going to be talking, commentating, and I'm hoping that you can hear me pretty clearly. So we're picking this trail deliberately because it's very, very windy. So let's see. I'm back in video mode, which is what I film in all the time, mostly, or every single time I've done a YouTube video. It is so windy. But hopefully you can hear me talking right now pretty clear. If you can hear the bike. I mean, honestly, if this hasn't sold it to you already, I don't know what will. And I will say, I meant to say earlier, Insta360 is a sponsor of mine, so this is a paid video, but I would never accept or negotiate a sponsorship with a brand that I did not believe in or like the product at first. So I don't just use this camera because I'm sponsored by them, I use it because it's the best in my opinion. And the footage speaks for itself. Nice. Well, there you have it. We're out of the trees, back into super dark conditions. And yeah, I'm filming in 4K 30 frames. Pretty nuts, to be honest. Whoa. Alright, there you have it. So yeah, there's a run of pretty good mix of stuff there. Mounted under my visor with a simple sticky mount. I actually use a Ninja mount, it's called, which is a little arch that I create for more space under my visor. When you buy this camera, you can also have accessories and stuff that you can get alongside with it to suit your needs. So chest cam, chin mount. There's a bunch of accessories that you can get. to cater to what you need. And yeah, it was a fun run. Super windy. Taking a guess right now, I feel like you could hear me pretty crystal clear. That's a guess. I've not even looked at the footage yet, obviously, because I'm talking about it right now. But yeah, 4K, 30 frames per second. And yeah, when I'm riding, I tend to look back at the footage, which is awesome. Just to make sure everything's in the right angle and sounds good. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the camera is really, really like easy. Like, I'm talking right now, I want to talk to the camera, pinch the mount, voila, hello. So it's a pretty sweet thing. I love it. It is on the heavy side, a smidge, but they have come out with the Go Ultra, which is tiny. It's like this size, and you can basically use that in replacement of this, I suppose. I do find it's a little bit more cropped, but for me, this is the camera. Like, if I was not supported by them, I would absolutely buy one. And the way you can do that is by going into the description, and I'll have links for all the cameras that I use. I'll highlight this one here, and use my code, you get a free gift. There's insane deals going on right now with Insta360. Black Friday, we're coming up to the festive period, and honestly, if you miss out on these deals and offers that they have got going on, and if you don't use my code, you might miss out for the future. So get it while you can. Highly recommend. Hope you enjoyed this video as well, because it's been a while since I've been able to talk a bit about my camera setup, and I get a lot of questions about it. So hopefully this educates you, helps you. It's a real life test as well. Like, I've not set up anything. I've charged the camera up to 100% and just the settings I've had, and I've just done it, and I'm just like, well, the best way to showcase the camera is just by being absolutely real about it in pretty gruesome conditions. I'm not trying to make the camera sound any better by riding in non-windy, wet conditions. It is what it is. So it's very real life, probably one of the more honest real life tests that you'll see that are not super fabricated. But yeah, stoked to do this one and give you a little bit of an insight. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is there anything I should change in the setup? I feel like it's pretty smooth. I wouldn't want to go up to 60. I feel like 4K 30 frames really gives a good realistic immersive perspective and view. So I'm happy. Videos have been going down well. Thanks to you all for the support. And don't forget, click the links in the description and give Insta360 a follow, and also myself. So thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video.